Hi everyone. Okay, sorry, it's really dark in my apartment and I'm covered in sweat and, anyway. I went to the gym and as part of my June challenge I pushed myself. Oh boy, I went on the treadmill, the elliptical machine for 10 minutes and got my warm-up in. I've mentioned before in videos, but I'll say it again, I find that if I warm up on the elliptical for like 7 to 10 minutes before I run, running is so much easier than if I warm up by walking. Something about the elliptical machine just really gets my blood moving, even though it doesn't get me out of breath or raise my heart rate too high. It just really gets the blood moving so that once I start running, I don't start feeling faint or weak or my muscles start like cramping or like freaking out because they're not getting blood fast enough. So, anyway, I went on the elliptical machine for 10 minutes, and then I ran for 20 minutes, actually 22 minutes. I was on the treadmill for 25 minutes, but that's because I walked for 2 minutes. So I walked for 2 minutes, and then, because I was trying to figure out my iPod, it was doing weird things, and then I ran from 2 to 22, and then I walked from 22 to 25. So, yeah, warm up, cool down. I have to say, running today for 20 minutes straight felt incredible. It was seriously painful, and my mind was playing a game with me the entire time, and I wanted to share that with you because this is what I go through when I start pushing myself, and it's such a big part of my, I almost said my financial journey. Oof, I'm too used to writing my other blog. It's such a big part of my weight loss journey, and especially forcing myself to gain endurance. It's a huge head game. It's not physical, although it hurts. It's not so painful I can't keep going, but mentally, wall after wall after wall. I hit 8 minutes and I think, oh yeah, I'm 8 minutes in, and then I remember that I started at 2 minutes and I'm only done 6 minutes, and then my brain goes, oh god, there's no way we can do this. And then I tell myself, yes, we can do this. And I keep running and I hit 10 minutes and I go, oh, halfway done. Oh wait, I'm not halfway done because I started at 2 minutes and I still have 12 minutes to go. And again, just like last time on Friday, at about 15 minutes, I hit a wall. I hit such a huge mental brick wall. I literally thought, my body cannot do this. You're crazy for thinking you're going to push yourself. You just need to stop. And I did stop. I turned the treadmill down to like 2, and I walked for about 10 seconds. And it was just the 10 seconds. I mean, think about that. That's not a long time. But just those 10 seconds of walking, and suddenly I clicked over, and it was like, no, you can do this. What the hell? And I turned it back up, and I ran. And about 17 or 18 minutes in, I totally hit my second wind. And it was like not even effortful. It was like I was starting running right then at 18 minutes, as if I hadn't run at all for 16 minutes already. And then I followed through with the last few minutes just fine. And when I hit 22 minutes, I was just shy of 1.5 miles. And I thought I could run to 1.5, but I hit a mental wall again, and I thought, you know what, I've done the 20 minutes, I promised myself I do, I'm not going to do this. So then I just cooled down for 3 minutes, and I did go 1.5 miles, 1.4 of which I ran. So I really was on a high speed. I was mostly at 4.0 on the treadmill. I went up a little higher than that, and I didn't go lower than 4.0. So I really pushed myself, and I'm continually so proud of myself for doing this every day. It is such a good feeling, you guys, to just do it and to fight my brain and win. So, anything I wanted to share today? There was a couple things I was wanting to say. I've realized on YouTube I'm kind of becoming that person who knows a lot about fitness and people are asking questions of me, and I really appreciate that because I love to share what I do know, and I'll always tell you when I don't know something, or research it and tell you what I found out really quickly. But since I'm becoming that person that knows stuff, I'll tell you this: it is important to cool down, and I have battled with this always. Not like a big battle, like this little teeny war in my brain though, because once I've made whatever goal I had set for myself for working out in a day, I don't want to work out anymore. I don't want to cool down. I want to just get off, go home, and not work out. But cooling down is really important because you've worked out and your blood has begun pumping at a very rapid rate. Your heart is working really hard. Ooh, and I have something to say about my heart too. But your heart is working really hard and the blood is coursing through your body really fast. And that's aided not only by the heart pumping, but by your muscles continually contracting and expanding and contracting and expanding and squeezing out blood and sucking in blood and squeezing out blood and sucking in blood. So the second that you stop exercising, suddenly all the muscles in your body have stopped working except for your heart. Or for the most part stopped working. They're no longer squeezing and letting go. And so suddenly the blood flow at that rapid rate is trying to be moved entirely by your heart. And that can be really stressful on the heart. It can also make you dizzy or pass out, like if you ever worked out really, really hard and then stood still for a minute and then started to feel really like nauseous. That's why your heart is working to the point where it's not being efficient anymore. It's not working with oxygen correctly. It's not working with your lungs correctly. So after you work out, walk around for a little bit, swinging your arms or moving your arms up and down. Or on one of my exercise tapes that, actually it's my mom's, but I did it a few times a long time ago, the guy just said to kind of slowly march in place while like doing arm lifts and things, just to keep the blood moving and slowly slow the blood flow down as opposed to suddenly stopping and making your heart work through it. So, thought I'd dispel that piece of advice. If you don't feel like cooling down, do it anyway. It's for your good health. And also, my heart is getting stronger and healthier. And I'm so proud of that because I'm a smoker, as I've mentioned, and it's awful and horrible. And my dad's family has a severe history of heart disease. Like all of his brothers and sisters have had like open heart surgery or like double bypasses. I don't know the details, but I know that they've all had like heart surgeries. And they're not old either. My dad's the youngest and he's 45 and they're all like in their 50s. One of them is in her 60s, but I've never met my aunt. But anyway, so my dad even had a heart attack when he was 42, and he's in great health, but he does smoke. But all the tests they did after he had his heart attack, I believe they said that the smoking was not a factor in his heart attack. It was just genetics. It was like he had good cholesterol and like everything, but he had a heart attack, a severe one, and they said it was just genetics. So I know I have not a bad heart, but like, you know, I'm genetically inclined to have heart problems, so I want a healthy heart. And when I first started working out 3 weeks ago, when I would run, my heart rate would be in the 180s. And then last week I mentioned that my heart rate didn't go above 172 or 173. And so I was really proud. In like 2 weeks, my heart had already become more adjusted to pumping blood fast, and that means it's getting stronger. And today, running 20 minutes, like straight, except for 10 seconds, my heart rate did not go above 165. How awesome is that? I've like lowered my heart rate by 20 BPMs at my fastest exertion in 3 weeks. Talk about heart health. So I'm just feeling really positive about my heart now that it's doing better. My little heart. It's doing better, and I'm very proud of that. So hopefully, like, that'll bring my resting heart rate down. I have no idea what my resting heart rate is, but someday I'll get it checked, and then I'll ask my doctor to check it with, like, I had a physical, like, 3 years ago, and so I'll have them compare charts and see what my resting heart rate was then to now, whether it's the same, whether it's actually gone up, or I don't know. But if anybody knows how to figure out your resting heart rate, let me know. And I'll test it now and then test it in, like, a month and see. But like, I had a friend who was a runner in high school. That guy that I dated who went crazy, his resting heart rate was, like, ludicrously low, like 40 or something. I don't know, but it was ridiculously low, but he was a long-distance runner. So, I know it can be done. So, yeah. Okay, well, that's it. I just wanted to share. Remember to cool down because it's really important. And my heart is getting healthier. And for the June challenge so far, I have eaten 0 vegetables today. But I did do my workout, so I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy some vegetables because I'm out. And like have 2 servings right now and then maybe 1 serving in a couple hours and then I'll hit my 3 servings. So on with the June challenge. I'm feeling very positive. Okay, bye!